Hi guys, welcome to Daddy and the Don. Today we're here to preview Norwich vs Brentford. I actually previewed this game myself in the predictions. Information on the screen now for that video, and please give us a subscribe and make sure you like all the videos, including this one. We also are on Twitter and Instagram at Daddy and the Don Sport, so please give us a follow on both of them platforms as well. Anyway, to today's video. Obviously, two Brentford fans here today with their match previews for the upcoming away game against Norwich. Doug and Rhys. Fire away, guys.
Norwich City versus Brentford on Saturday afternoon. Well, you can already tell by my voice that I'm pretty downbeat about Brentford's prospects of surviving our first season in the Premier League. It's not looking good at the moment. Nothing seems to be going right. All the best laid plans last Saturday against Newcastle evaporated in the 10th minute with that red card for Josh Da Silva, which was absolutely the right decision on review. I can't blame the referee at all. Once he saw the incident, he didn't see it firstly. He did in fact award a free kick to Brentford, but on VAR review, it was the correct decision. I did think Brentford were pretty naive after that. I said straight away that we should have made a change, take off one of the forwards and add an extra man in midfield. We didn't do that. We tried to be a bit clever about things. Sometimes it works, of course. You know, it's not unheard of 10-man team beating an 11-man team, but it's Brentford at the moment. We're on a poor run of form, and I think there was only going to be one outcome at come quarter-to-5, and a 2-0 defeat was probably a little bit generous. Newcastle had several chances. We didn't look anything until the introduction of Eriksen and Tony. Looking forward to this Saturday, if I can. I'm not sure looking forward is the correct way to describe it. We can only hope that Norwich, they're playing on Wednesday evening in the FA Cup against Liverpool away, that they'll have a very, very long night and they'll be tired, and that might give us a little bit of the upper hand. Team selection for Saturday, I'm pretty sure Eriksen will start. He's got to. If he's anywhere near fit enough, he's got to start. With him in the team, I think it would give us the bit of nous that's missing when we're trying to go forward. Having said that, the commitment of the team is lacking at the moment. I can't see us putting in challenges when it matters. We're picking up needless yellow cards. You know, one was for dissent on Saturday, and the other one, Janelle, was for, well, given it was Mike Dean refereeing, it was a ludicrous decision, but it was in the 90th minute anyway. For a foul, that was, and you wouldn't mind if he was booked for a foul where he was actually challenging for the ball with his feet. No, he pushed him to the back of a player and knocked him flying. Yeah, so I can't see there'll be many changes other than Eriksen coming in. If Tony's fit enough, this is the major concern, Tony's fitness. If he's fit enough and he plays, we've probably got a chance. If he doesn't play, Buemo and Wissa up front, it's just, well, they look as if they've never met. All their practicing from the training pitch, where they put videos on social media of them training. They're happy, which I think is great. They look happy with it. As team spirit is still good, but they're not doing on the pitch on the Saturday afternoon what they show them doing in training. Predicting a result, well, Eriksen to play, and if Tony's fit enough, we've got a chance. We could win. If they don't play, I think Norwich will look at us and think we're soft, like they did in November when they came to Brentford and they won their first game of the season. That day they walked all over us, didn't give us a chance. We didn't have a look in, and their attitude was we're going to have Brentford today, and they went for us. Brentford have got to do that to the opposition. If we don't do that, then it's we are entering into the last chance saloon. We're on 27 games now. 4 defeats in the last five. I think it's 9 defeats actually in the last 10 matches, which is that's relegation form. Norwich, they probably know better. They've had 1 win and a draw in their last 5. But meanwhile, with Brentford in poor form, everybody else is closing up onto us, and we could end up just out in the bottom 3 in a matter of no time. Probably even by 5 o'clock on Saturday evening, we could be in the bottom 3. That's how it is at the moment. Can't be more positive than that. Unfortunately, it's a negative time, and it's just difficult. I'll be there, cheering them on as I always am. I give them my all. I just want to see them do the same in return.
Norwich are a team we always struggle against, regardless of what form we're both in. Since appointing Dean Smith, they've steadily been accumulating points, whilst it feels like we've been stuck on 24 since October. The way the games have gone in the past and the performances we've put in, I'm not filled with much confidence. I think had we picked up a positive result against Newcastle, either when we had 11 or 10 men, we may have had the belief to push on and rediscover that early season form. However, it wasn't meant to be, and the majority of the game we chased shadows. Smith will want a possession-based game as he is at home, needs to win, and we're a pretty blunt Brentford side at the moment, which means he'll have less fear and less respect of us, whereas he did previously when he was at Villa. He used to always be very wary and very respectful of who we had and the team we have. I think back to when he used to double man mark Morpie or give the same approach to Watkins and Ben Rama. He was very clear on who he should target, whereas at the moment I don't think he actually needs to target anyone. Like just cop what everyone else does, focus on Ivan Toney, and you're pretty much set for the game. Speaking of Toney, it was good to see him come off the bench and return from his injury, and it was good to see Eriksen back on a football pitch. Professionalism and performance and results aside, it was nice to see the comeback story of Eriksen reach its next chapter, which is, I'm back, now I need to do this. And, he wants to make the Danish team for the World Cup, so now it's for Eriksen, it's, I'm back, I now need to make the team. For us, it's, you're back on the pitch, now you need to start getting us some points. But, when Eriksen came on, you saw a lift in quality. And when Toney came on, you saw a lift in performance. Not everyone started running a bit more. They looked dead and they were down and they were out for the count. And Toney came on, and the first thing he said is, "Come on, let's keep going. We may be losing, but we don't stop running." And that was it was such a small thing, and I was like, that's what we've missed. We've missed someone to just say, keep going. Yes, losing sucks. Yes, losing 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, that sucks. But if you can keep going in those moments, it's the grit and the resolve and the determination that I genuinely believe will get you where you need to be. Toney has it. Toney came on, put it back into those players. They started running again. They started going in for tackles. They started attacking. They started believing. It was, it was nice to see. Hopefully, Eriksen and Toney both start. For Eriksen's sake, I want him to start just so he can come into a game and feel his way into the game, not come into a game where we're already chasing shadows, we're already 2-0 down, we're having to play the hopeful balls to try and nick something, rather than we'll take the ball, we'll take the game, we'll play it the way we want to play it. And I think that will get the best out of Eriksen, because even with his set pieces, it was a little bit like, oh, I can't really think about what I'm doing here, I just have to do it. So, and with Tony, I mean, I'm running out of superlatives for him. You know, sure, he hasn't scored as many goals as we like, but that's because he has to defend. You find me another striker that has to defend as much as he does, that will score, I think he's got 7 goals. That's about the same as Lukaku. And Lukaku cost 95 million. Tony cost 5 up front. 10 overall. You know, and he'd probably get more than 7 touches in a game against Crystal Palace. But it's pretty clear, without him, our attack has been non-existent. Brian has looked stranded and so lost, and it's not anything Brian can do about it, but it's not fair on him, because he gets the heat for it when he doesn't have the link, he doesn't have the person to bring him the ball. We've been playing with like 2 link-up guys almost. You know, it's either been Mbeumo and Wissa, or Canos and Godos. You know, they're not natural ball winners. They're give me the ball and I'll link with you. So it's been tough in that sense as well. But our attack has definitely been horrendously blunt without someone like Ivan Toney up front. I have to say, regarding the Newcastle game as well, David Raya was incredible. Like, yeah, okay, fine. He maybe could have got the first one. The second one was a counter where it's a 2-on-1. What could he do? You know, but for the rest, like, take those 2 moments aside, he'd stopped it being like 4, 5, or 6. I remember a couple of times Newcastle got in, and you're going, oh god, they're going to score. Oh god, they're going to score. And the next thing you hear is kick, thud. And that thud was hitting Raya and it going out for a corner, or it going out for a throw-in, or it going away from the goal. So, yeah, fine, we lost 2-0. But that, again, is something that is so important. It's just having a keeper that you can actually rely on. That you're not going to go, oh, they're attacking, oh, they scored. You know, it wasn't like that. So that's a good thing. You know, because, like I say, even though we were 1 and then 2, it is important to stop that, to stop them running away with it, because that would have bounced them a lot and would have really hit us. You know, and we kept it at 2, which, again, isn't good. Losing isn't good, but circumstantially, to come away only having conceded 2, if we're destined to lose, I'll take it. You know, it could have been more with the 6-man advantage that Newcastle had on that day, given that the Silva was sent off, and it is a red card, but where is he meant to put his foot? Is all I'll say to that. And then I see a very similar challenge in the Championship last night, which wasn't given as a red. So, and then, you know, the other five men were the officials, was the VAR and the 4 on the pitch. So, but hey, they all pulled towards Newcastle, and it seems like that happens more often than not with us, but that's just little club syndrome. Overall, I'll go into this game knowing we need 3 points, but a draw is better than nothing, especially as a win would put Newcastle 4 points behind us, and the bottom 3 would be so much closer to our rear ends. I think they're already 3 points behind us, so if we lose and they win, we're literally right in it, whereas a point puts us, you know,